Welcome! The ScaleMate app lets you see and hear music concepts in some great ways, and one of the concepts it really helps with a lot is scale modes. To see what I mean, let's have a look at the modes of the major scale. Here we've got a C major scale, with the notes indicated in order of pitch up top, and those same notes indicated on the circle of fifths below. The root, C, is double outlined in both places. When you look at the circle of fifths with the root up top and fifths ascending in the clockwise direction, the dark, minor sounding notes are on the left side, counterclockwise from the root, and the bright notes are on the right side. Since we're looking at a major scale, it makes sense that most of the notes in the scale are on the bright side of the circle, because, well, major is bright sounding. Let's play the scale by tapping play. If we drag the F on the line up top so it becomes an F sharp, we see the note change on the circle of fifths too. ScaleMate automatically identifies the new scale as C Lydian. Lydian is the brightest sounding of all the modes of the major scale. You can see all the notes of Lydian are clockwise of the root, so they sound bright, even brighter than the major scale itself. We took the F natural, which was the darkest note in the major scale, and we replaced it with F sharp, which became the new brightest note of Lydian. Let's listen to Lydian. See if you can hear the difference that the F sharp makes compared to the major scale. We made that change by adjusting the row of notes up top, but ScaleMate also lets us make changes like that on the circle of fifths just by dragging the pattern of notes in the scale. Here, I'll go back to C major. When I let go, it identifies the new scale and animates the change on the row of notes up top. I'll hit undo to go back to Lydian. ScaleMate has several ways of demonstrating scales. For now, let's just change it so it auto-repeats. Oh, and maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. And start C Lydian playing. Now, while it's playing, we can actually make changes and hear the difference immediately. By rotating the notes on the circle of fifths, we'll hear all of the modes of the major scale, from brightest or most major to darkest or most minor. From Lydian, let's go back to major. Then let's flatten the 7 to get Mixolydian. By the way, you can see this is the only mode that's going to work for dominant chords, because it's the first we've seen that has the minor 7, but it'll be the last that'll have the major third. Next is Dorian, the first minor scale we've seen, because it now has the minor third. Then Aeolian with the minor 6th. Phrygian with its minor 2nd. They're getting really dark now. And lastly, Locrian, the darkest of them all, that has a flattened 5th. For fun, listen to Locrian, the darkest of all the minor modes, and let's compare it to Dorian, which of all the minor modes is the brightest or the least dark. And finally back to major. So those are all the modes of the major scale. But in fact, we can look at the modes of any scale. For instance, the major pentatonic, which gives us the minor pentatonic and the sus pentatonic as well. Or the melodic minor scale with all its modes. Here, I'll go back to major and lower the 3rd to make it melodic minor. And now we can see any of the modes. Or even the 2 modes of the diminished scale. We're just scratching the surface here. I hope to have more videos for you soon. In the meantime, feel free to check out ScaleMate for yourself on the App Store. Thanks a lot!